Hey, how's it going, Starlight? I'm Sean, aka Comet. I'm going to be doing a tutorial on a few different variations of the Cradle today. I'm going to be going over basic Cradle. I'll be going over a variation I call the Post Cradle, another variation I call a Diamond Cradle, and then another one I call a Cage Cradle. I'll also be going over transitions to get out of the Cradle into a couple different moves, and also using the Cradle to change your modes. The Cradles and all the other types of moves like that are really good for close-in shows, one-on-one, when you're sitting in front of the person, or when you want to get up close to kind of change the depth of field and change the feel of your show up a little bit. I started gloving and orbiting at the exact same time, so what happened was my orbiting ended up mirroring my gloving, and my gloving ended up mirroring my orbiting, and vice versa, so spent a lot of time working on these kind of moves. Now, string length comes into play a lot on this. My particular string length is 22 inches from the orbite to the knot. You can use other lengths, you're just going to have to figure out different ways of wrapping your orbit to get to the spot. So, what I do is wrap once around the palm of my hand, then around my first two fingers. So around the palm, around the first two fingers. That's going to get you into your spot for your standard. You can also do an individual finger to make a much wider cradle. You're obviously going to want to have as much tension as you can built up through all this, but that is one of the harder parts, is keeping the tension through it all. So again, wrapped around the wrist, wrapped around the finger. Wrist, two fingers. And from here, you're into your standard cradle. Standard cradle. From here, you can start doing all kinds of different things. It's really just meeting your fingers in different points around the orbit strings. So for this one, I switch it to only one finger, and I can pull it back like that. You can keep it two fingers. You're going to pull the orbit back and then meet your fingers. That's going to be the cage. You can also, from your two fingers wrapped, wrap it at an additional time, meet your pinky and your thumb in the back, and that's going to be another variation. Again, cage, you just have your standard orbit, your standard cradle, pull it back, keep the tension in the back, and you got the cage. Standard cradle, wrap it once around your finger, you've got the posts. Now, again, standard cradle, you can meet for the cage, or you can pull back your two middle fingers and have it in there in a diamond. Again, you're going to want to have tension built up for this, so it looks kind of like that. And from here, you can actually pull your front two fingers out to make a cage. And this is where you can start doing transitions and things like that. You can close the cage, and then you've got your orbit in your palm. Press in on it, you're going to come out with different modes. Press in on it, come out with different modes. Now, another transition that you can do is to wrap it again, have it around your finger here, and you can go into liquids, which look really cool for close-up shows because, you know, it's flashing all over the insides of your palms. Using gloves makes this look even cooler. You can do finger rolls around them. All kinds of different things you can do with liquid that will enhance your show. From the cradle and the cage, you can also just unwrap from one finger, and then you're in a perfect position for pivots. So yeah, really diverse set of moves. I hope this was helpful to anyone that might want to learn how to do them, and how to learn how to kind of just expand on your show, get that orbit right up there for giving one-on-one shows. Thanks.